918M asks, what are the scales on my PM2? And they, in fact, are not the stock micarta. These are linen micarta scales from RCBladeworks. And these are fantastic scales. First, compare them to the stock canvas micarta here. This is obviously a pair of 3, but you can see with linen micarta, you get a finer weave, so the texture here is much finer on the surface than it is on the canvas micarta from your crew carta variant. They darken in a different way, so these sort of get a moderate darkening over time. These will darken more. This one has been barely used yet, so it's still sort of fresh. The other thing, RCBladeworks has a lot of very nice touches, like the way that they burnish the edges of their scales, so you get that nice sort of color, that nice soft, a rounded feel on the edge. Really nice. It's done a little bit on the stock Spyderco scales, not quite as much. I will tell you, these scales, especially if you've got a PM2, or frankly, a lot of Spydercos, RCBladeworks has a lot of Spydercos, and you want to get really nice, high-quality micarta scales, these are very, very good scales. Ergonomics are standard PM2 ergonomics. It doesn't change the shape, doesn't change the thickness. It's just a very high-quality micarta scale, and he uses very good micarta. One thing that's great about RCBladeworks micarta, the micarta he chooses to use, is you feel a lot of that fabric texture. Some cheaper micartas can feel like resin when they're machined. This still, you get that fabric, you get that warm feel, that bit of fuzziness, which is great. And RCBladeworks has a lot of different options out there. I used to be very big on customizing my PM2s. So this is one of his canvas micarta scales. This is an OD green, and this is a G-carta scale. So this is basically, this texture here is, it's sort of like G10, sort of like micarta, and then it's got sort of a wrapper, a perimeter of standard micarta there. And then more recently, looking forward to installing these, he has started to make these inlaid scales. This is linen micarta inlaid into canvas micarta. Looking forward to installing and reviewing these. All that to say, these are highly recommendable scales, and I love, this is my 15V PM2. I really love this knife with these scales. Honestly, if I kept one PM2, it would probably be this one in this exact configuration. So if you like the way these scales look, definitely give RCBladeworks a look. No affiliation. I just happen to be a big fan of his work. Thanks for asking.